Hello YouTube, this is Deadmar1079 bringing you another Transformers Combiner Wars episode. Sorry it's taken so long for me to get back to reviewing this line of the combiners for Bruticus, but the holidays and everything, I thought, nah, break, spend time with family instead of doing this all the time. But now we're back into it, and today we'll be looking at Voyager class G2 colors Vortex. And as always, we'll also be looking alongside the G2 colors with the G1 colors, even though I know these are not the traditional G1 colors from the movie, from the cartoon series all the way back, but I'm just depicting from this to this, just to make it easy. And as you can see, he is a nice long blue helicopter with the same purple spots on him as Blast Off here and Onslaught. I'm thinking Swindle and Brawl have the same as well, it's just they're different colors completely. But let's take a nice closer look. As you can see all the nice molded in detail. Some windows they could have also painted in alongside these right here. Some more right there they could have. See giant missile pods. Let's move that out of the way. Let's see more hidden detail if you can see it really. Crappy camera, I know. See the Decepticon right here. Focus. I guess it doesn't want to focus, but you know what a Decepticon logo looks like. The back rotor on the same side, all the same detail. His gun, which I put here for storage and also for storage in combine mode because it's a nice little simple thing at the top. His blades at the top. My hand doesn't get in the way. Spin relatively good and fast, as does this one's. But as you can see on this one, unlike this one, they painted these windows, they didn't paint those windows. Take a look at him. Basically all the same detail, just different colors and everything else. Same thing on him. Storage and combine mode storage. On the bottom, nothing. You get a little visible head syndrome, which is right there on both of them. You just see the difference in the colors. And they both come standard with a hand, except the G1 version of him has a solid gray one, and the G2 has a solid black one, except for a little dash of blue there, just like Vortex. So I guess if you want to keep it exactly to the combiner part, you know which one it goes to. And this one has the ability for storage as well. Just fold it up. Just plug it in right there to the very bottom. It'll go in for me. And there. So if you want to move him around on something like this or tile, you don't have to scratch up the bottom paint. You can keep them like that. Same goes for this one, as I will show you. But thumb's really stiff on both of them. As you can see, they both have a nice little stand that you can put them on. But as usual, now let us go into combine mode. First, before we go into... Oh wait, before I do that, I almost forgot. Time for comparisons next to him. Here he is next to one of his Combiner War buddies, Blast Off. Here he is next to his leader, Onslaught. Here he is next to Voyager class Drift from movie 4, his helicopter version. The only other helicopter that I have that is not a multiple copy of him. Here he is next to Scorn, I believe, a tracker of the sweeps. And here he is next to, sadly I have not transformed the usual leader class that I put them all next to Jetfire. But here he is next to Transformers Armada Megatron. And no, it's not the original Armada one, but that's basically what this one is showing, giving the homage to. I wish I had the Armada Megatron, so it then gives me an excuse to get Armada Tidal Wave. But now, instead of all that, now let's go into foot mode for combiner mode, and then we shall move on to arm and then robot. So first, all you want to do is basically take these little things up here, flip them up, move these cockpit pieces off to the side and tab them in right there. To give him a little bit of that. Then untab these from these little posts, and look, you can see his head. Hello. Flip it around to expose the tab, and if you want, completely up to you, you can also flip his head around so it'll be covered up and you don't have to worry about his eyes paint going away. You want to push this all the way down until it can match up with those again on this side. Flip these up, and just so they stay, I always untab it just enough to where they'll stay, and it'll keep those nice and tucked away. Then you just want to put the foot right there. And there you go. As you can see, we got a leg for Bruticus. And you, like I said, you can keep the gun there so it's out of the way and you don't have to worry about it. And pretty much, let me transform him real quick and I'll show you. Oh, real quick. For people that bite their fingernails or having a hard time getting these up, you can do this where you just fold it down. You get your fingernail, you get in between these, I guess, and sometimes these are hard. You just flip it like this and they'll come untapped too. Just wanted to let you know that. And here you go with another foot. I don't know if I'll edit that out where you just heard me in the background, but it was quick enough. But as you can see, how they look side by side as legs. To me, I just stay traditional with keeping them arms because I think Brawl and Swindle have a little bit more bulk to them to keep them legs, as you'll see when I review them. But as you can see, same everywhere except the paint and everything else. Let's put him off to the side, and now let's get him into arm mode. First thing you want to do is just unplug that just for right now. Take your thumb, take your hand, flip out the fingers, flip this out, flip it up. There's his hand again. Off to the side. This one you're gonna have to unplug the weapon for now to get it out of the way. Untab these arms just to get out of the way. Flip these back out, the rotors, to get them out of the way. Flip it up. Then you want to just basically pretty much transform his legs to make the arm. Extend them out, fold them out, get those tabs into those little notches right there. And there you go on that. Flip it and turn it this way. Re-put the arms back into place. Fold down this. Again, I just do it to keep his head not showing. Just flip his head that way, and then it's hidden by this. You can keep this out to have like the effect of the Transformers Fall of Cybertron Bruticus, where he has the blades. For me, I just get him out of the way. And here, just plug his hand back in where his foot would go, and there you have it. And you can pretty much now plug this weapon back in right up here to get it out of the way and keep it for nice, neat storage. There's his hand. Now to him. He is next to his comparison buddy for showing how the colors look. And for me, if you want, you can flip this either way. I just keep it this way for both pretty much, because why not? But as you can see, they're nice big arms. In terms of posability, you can go up and down with it right now. Little ratchet joint. Swivel because of the waist. Nice flexibility. Almost can get a 90 degrees. If you do that, then you can get it a full 90. His hand moves like that, so basically you can break it. His thumb moves, fingers. You can pretty much hold any gun, but I will show you the main gun that I make. I'll let them hold once I get to the very end for it. But pretty much that is it. And now we'll go from this to robot mode and finish this off. Just want to first unplug the hand. Pretty much it goes easy from here. Flip these legs around till a nice little notch that's built into it is there. Just do that. Untap the legs from each other. Flip the head up. Make sure that's all the way back. Just untap the arms from the sides. And flip the head. And sorry that it got a little bit brighter. The clouds got away from the sun now, so it's going to be a little bit different, my lighting. But there you have it. Vortex, all nice and transformed. Let me do him real quick, and I'll show how they look together. And here you go next to his duplicate. As you can see, the blatant colors, he has a little bit more colors. I'm sorry, let me close these a little. That's a little better. But like I was saying, as you can see, he has a lot more colors. There's red, yellow, and the purple. He just has all purple in that. You can see the head sculpts are exactly the same, except he's more like a teal with red eyes. Purple was orange. In terms, let me put him off to the back. In terms of mobility, his arms can go all the way around. Mine are a little stiff. His arms can do a 90 degrees. They can go back pretty much 90 degrees. His legs out that much. Far back that much. You just put this back, they can go a lot further back. His legs bend almost, I guess, 90. Can't bend at all going forward. His toes, you got a little ankle there, but I don't want to do it because sometimes these guys are a little bit fragile at times since I haven't took them out in a while. So I just want to be careful. It has a waist swivel, but you have to pretty much untab it a little bit. In terms of weaponry, his machine gun here. can hold it in either hand, but it looks better in this hand because all the molded detail is put on this side and not that side. The same goes for the G1 version. That hand, not the other, because of how crappy it is. But if you want to give him another weapon, take the hand, fold it up like so, and plug it in, and now he's got 2 Gatling guns alongside of his regular gun, which is a neat little thing that they did. If you want, you can, I guess, give it extra detail, like give it almost a different type of thing. I have no idea. Your toy. You do whatever you want with it. Now, for comparisons with him, I'll start with his teammates, and then I shall go off to the other one. So I'll be right back. And here we go. First off with Blastoff. Move him to the side real quick. As you can see how he looks next to his buddy. In his leader, Onslaught, if he'll stand for us. Will he? Do that to his leg maybe? Come on, stand. There, good enough. And since I have them all out, let's get them a good look at what we have so far. As you can see, an impressive little team as far. We got 1 land unit and 2 air units for the combaticons. And the rest will be land to get heavy armor and I guess mobility. At least, well, I guess he's technically heavy armor too. Now let us take a look at the other ones. Let's take a look at deluxe class Transformers animated. Soundwave next to him. You can see it looks like by head Vortex is taller than Soundwave here. Here he is next to Voyager class Galvatron. You can see, of course, being the leader of the Decepticons after Megatron, of course he's going to be bigger than most of his subordinates. Plus the Voyager class. And of course, here he is next to good old Jetfire. I pretty much got to show him off at this point anymore as a size comparison, either robot or that of vehicle mode. As you can see, hunched over, definitely taller. But if I got him straightening them out, a lot taller, but I just keep him like that so his cane reaches the ground. And of course, I will not forget another one I pretty much always use. Here's next to Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because I have him right here. Why not? See? Taller than a Voyager class. But that's pretty much it for now. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video or go live. And please leave a comment down below and tell me, out of all the combaticons I have shown yet far, which one do you like the most? Either in G1 colors or G2 colors. And which one do you like its color scheme better? And also, comment down below if you're happy to see these guys come back so I can finish them off for another little series to show like I did with the Constructicons. I'd like to know. And why not? Out of the Combiner Wars line that came out a while back, if you have any, which ones did you have incomplete and which ones did you wish you could complete? Or in any Combiner team of any Transformers series, I'd like to know. But, as always, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya!